Hello, I'm going to talk to you about differences between narrow base carriers and wide base carriers and how to improve a narrow base carrier. So let's start with the wide base. So this is an Ergo Baby Adapt. There are loads of different brands that are wide base carriers. So in the library we have a lot of Ergos, we have a lot of Beckos, we have a lot of Tulas, slings, we have just literally hundreds. What a wide base carrier does is that it will support your baby in what we call the M-shaped positioning, so with the bum lower than the knees, and when you look at the shape it looks like an M or a J shape from the side. And this is the positioning we want to ideally achieve because that promotes healthy hip development, because the baby's hips are well placed to promote healthy development. The hip joint and hip socket sit together nicely like that because you're lifting the leg, and this is what helps it. Also, it is the bum that is taking the weight when sitting in the sling, and that will help support the rest of the body, so the back and the neck and then the head as well. It's a lot more comfortable to carry like this for yourself, for the baby as well. So if possible, try to aim for a wide base carrier. So you want it to be supporting the baby on a base from this knee to this knee, all the way across and all the way to the neck. So a demo with an Ergo. So some are adaptable, which means that they grow with your baby. So we start on small setting, and as your baby gets bigger you make it wider and wider. Some are non-adaptable, so like the Ergo Original, the Tula Original, and you need to use an insert to make the base smaller at the beginning and then remove it. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm going to bring it over and I'm going to sit my baby in it. I just slide my baby in. There's lots of different techniques. This I find is just the quickest one. And I'm going to bring the bum quite low down into the seat, and I'm just going to tighten the straps like this. She's nice and tight. Baby's face is uncovered. Baby's close enough to kiss, sorry, and you can see airways at all time. So here what you see is happening is the base of the carrier is supporting my baby from this knee to this knee, and we have the M-shaped positioning with the bum lower than the knees. Now, what's going to happen if you have a narrow base carrier is you won't be able to always support this position. So you won't be able to support knee to knee. At the beginning, when your baby's newborn, your baby's very small, the base might offer the M-shaped positioning. So here we have the Baby Bjorn Original, this is the old style one, but you have also new style carriers that offer this kind of positioning. So I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to put it on. So with this one, make sure the cross is in the middle of your back, and I'm going to slide my baby in, guide the leg through, like this, and I'm going to bring the headdress like that so I can see my baby's face. Arms in, and I'm going to retighten. I'm going to pull up. Alright, so this baby's still very small. It's around 1-2 months old, but you can see the legs are a lot straighter and the bum is higher than the knees. Okay, so when your baby is very tiny, you might find it still supports your baby from knee to knee. As your baby grows, the legs will go down like this. This cannot cause any harm. You're not hurting your baby, and I know there's a lot of controversy, there's a lot of parent shaming, there's a lot of people who are acting like the baby wearing police. You're not hurting your baby. What can happen is if your baby's got a pre-existing hip condition, it can make it a bit worse, okay? So you really want to consider really going for wide base carrier or any other type of sling, ring sling, woven, stretchy, whatever. If this is the only thing that you have and you don't want to buy another one, then don't panic. there's lots of different things we can do. So we're gonna improve it, and we're gonna use a wrap to bring the legs up. You don't need to have a wrap, you can also use a long scarf. Maybe don't go for woolen because it doesn't give a lot of support. I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you have a stretchy wrap, you can use the stretchy wrap. Doesn't matter if it stretches 2 ways or 1 way, it makes no difference. You can pick up old 1-way stretchy wrap really cheap, or you can go for kind of like a long wrap or like a pashmina kind of things. This actually is a woven wrap, but it's a very short one. And you can use the length you want. The more length, the more support you're giving it. So I'm going to show you with the stretchy. It doesn't have to be that long, because it is quite long, but it doesn't matter. So you've got lots of different techniques. I'm going to show you one technique today. You're going to bring the middle of the scarf or wrap on your back. So here I've got middle marker. I'm going to bring it my back quite high up like that, and I'm going to gather the fabric, and then I'm going to bring the tails to my front, and I'm going to cross them across my baby's back. Give a good pull like this over the knees, and then we're going to go under the knees. Move straps out of the way if anything's bothering you, and then you can go now and knot. If you have a short scarf, if you have a long scarf, you can keep wrapping around your hips. To be honest, it's really nice when you just had a baby. It gives you a lot of support, it helps closing the bones, and it will help lift the weight as well. So keep wrapping, it gives yourself some nice support. One thing with these carriers, often they only have this kind of support, so you don't have a waist belt or lots of lower back support, so this might actually be a lifesaver. Double knot to keep it in place. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spread. So I'm going to grab the pass that's inside, and I'm going to spread it all over my baby's back as high as you want. You choose how much support you want. And when I do that, I can correct the sitting. Just going to bring the straps there. And now the knees are a lot higher than the bum. So I've done a little pelvic tuck. You can bring the knees up like this, and then we've got some nice armchair position. And I don't know if you've noticed, when I did that, my baby's body lifted, so it's easier to support the head, bring your baby higher up, and also the weight is gonna lift from your shoulders, so you don't have as much pressure on your shoulders. So that's one way to do it. It'll last you quite a while. Eventually you might want to move on to a toddler carrier, but this will just save your life, save you money as well if you already bought one of these. These you can buy, I think, just second hand now because they don't make them anymore. But yeah, don't feel bad, it's totally fine. You're not hurting your baby, it's totally fine. So go for it. Thank you for watching.